Hello everyone, today we're going to learn how to do the garter stitch in knitting. You may have seen the garter stitch used in projects such as afghans, scarves, gloves, mittens, washcloths. It is a very simple stitch that is used in a multitude of projects. Now to complete the garter stitch, you can use any size of yarn you would like and any size of needle, as long as your needle corresponds to the weight of your yarn. If you have a heavier weight yarn, then you want to have a larger needle. If you have a lighter yarn, then you're going to want to use a smaller needle. For the purpose of this video, I'm using a medium-sized weight yarn and size 6 knitting needles. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to cast on 7 stitches. The next thing that you are going to do is you're going to insert your right hand needle and your left hand needle, but into the first stitch. So you're going to insert it, make sure it goes behind your left hand needle, hold it, then you're going to bring the yarn in between the 2 needles. Make sure it's tight between the 2 different needles. Then you're going to bring the right hand needle through. You're going to let it drop off the left hand needle. And then you're going to pull tight so it sits on the right hand needle. Let's see that again. You're going to insert your right hand needle into the stitch on your left hand needle. Make sure it goes behind your needle. You're then going to bring the yarn, wrap it in between the 2 needles, pull it through, drop the stitch off the left hand needle, tighten it, and then complete your remaining stitches. The garter stitch is a combination of just simple knit stitches that will work up to begin a pattern. So, now that you have completed your first round of knit stitches, you're going to swap your needles. So your left hand needle is now going to be the needle of all the stitches, and your right hand needle is going to be open. So for the second round, you're going to do the exact same things you did in the first round. Insert the right hand needle on the left, bring the yarn around, make sure you don't get the tail of the yarn, make sure you leave that aside, bring the yarn around, drop the stitch off the left hand needle, tighten it on the right. Again, the stitch on the left hand needle, bring the yarn around, right needle through, drop the stitch on the left hand needle, pull tight on the right. Complete this, complete the remaining of your stitches. Alright, we will complete one more round so that you can see your work begin to take form. This round is identical to the last 2, so my pace will probably be a little bit faster. Alright, there you have it. As you can see, your work is starting to take form. You can pull down on the stitches a little bit to ensure that they're not getting too tight, but otherwise your pattern is starting to come to a piece of work. And that is a garter stitch. Thank you for watching my video.